Welcome to Next Gen Golf. I'm in one of our bays here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through how to get you started on day one, how to get you logged in, how to use the TrackMan, and then just how to hit a few shots on the range and get you where you can start looking at some of the numbers that you're going to see the machine give you. So TrackMan sits under this table here, okay? You just want to make sure it looks reasonably square to everything. Make sure that green light is on a solid position. This is what the home screen is going to look like when you arrive. Sometimes people have left it open under where their last activity was. Just go ahead and hit the sign out and this will bring you back to the home page. So for this session, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the practice module. Now we have touch screens or mouse. So I'm just going to use the touch screen here. So I'm going to select this one. Now you'll see there's different practice sessions here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do shot analysis. This is the place to go where we can see all the numbers. What's happening at this point, the TrackMan is lining up to a hitting area to the target. So what we're going to do, we're going to left click our mouse, and you see how I can just move this vertical line. I'm going to align it to our little marker on the ground. This little marker is perpendicular to the screen and pretty much parallel to our TrackMan unit. The blue area is going to represent where the golf ball is going to be. So you can see now I've placed the golf ball. We have about 24 inches in length this way and about 18 inches in width for the ball to be. So it's quite a large area for you to put that golf ball. Check down here in the bottom right corner. This is our Sarasota studio, so I need this to say 12 to 15 feet. That's the distance to the screen. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue on the bottom right corner. And what that's done, that's completely squared up our TrackMan to our screen. So at this point, if you're not already in the system, you're going to go ahead and create player. Quite simple, name and email, hit save. I'm going to go in here and see if I'm saved in here from previous. There I am, so I'm going to select my name. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to use a 7-iron. And the reason you want to do this is TrackMan can tell you things like where it hits on the club face. So if you don't select the club, it won't be able to tell you where your impact location is. And that's one of the really important things when you're training your golf swing. So right now I'm going to click 7-iron, and you'll see here we've got two screens. I've got the range on the left. I'm just going to hit this button right up here in the top right corner. Now it makes it one screen. If I don't want to be in the desert in Arizona, there's a little picture up here on the left, and I can just alter it and make it look more like a country club. Or you can even choose a hole to hit on, or just a regular training range. So you can pretty much do whatever. So we'll just go with this one right here, and now I'm going to click back on the screen to make those disappear. So to get started, what I want you to really focus on is a few of the numbers. So I've got my numbers across the bottom, and then there's a line with 3 little circles over here in the bottom right corner. Left click or touch it. This is where all the TrackMan tiles will appear. So I'm just clicking these off. So I think we need to pull in a few club numbers for you to kind of learn yourself about your swing and what the TrackMan can do. So we're going to pull in club speed, club path, face angle, angle of attack. And because you're going to want to know where your golf ball goes, I'm going to come down to flight, and I'm just going to check carry and total. So these are the first 6 numbers that I would really work with. The order you click them in is the order they will appear across the bottom. So I like to do the club numbers first, followed by the golf ball numbers. So I have club speed, have club path, face angle, angle of attack, and then carry and total. And in further videos, I'll go more into depth on what some of these numbers mean. So I'm now ready to hit a golf shot, and we'll see what happens once I've done that. So in the studio here at Next Gen, we use the Titleist Pro V1 golf ball. It's actually the RCT, so it's a special ball. Everything TrackMan does is radar based. So for it to track a golf ball, it has to have some form of metallic inside the golf ball. So you used to put these stickers on the ball, and they would make a mess everywhere and mess on the screen. So Titleist designed this ball specially for TrackMan users. So we're going to go back to that zone where the ball was. So I'm going to place the ball in front of my TrackMan, and there's my target, and it's pretty much up straight up the middle of the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and hit one here, see how we do. So the path of my ball is going to appear. So this one's got a fade on it. You can see it's curved off a little bit to the right. And if we go through my numbers here, we will see what caused the ball to go where it went. So if we take a look at my numbers, my club speed was 85.9, almost 86. Club path was -4. So TrackMan creates a 0 line down the middle of our screen. Anything pointing or moving left is negative. So my club was moving left. However, my face on this one was positive, so it's 0.6 open. So the difference here is what creates our curve. Angle of attack is, am I hitting down or hitting up on a horizontal? So mine's 3.8 down, which is good for an iron. I want to be hitting down to take a divot. And then we have carry and then total distance. Pretty self-explanatory, but these are the numbers that I would learn to practice with, learning on what your face and path does. Pay attention to the curve, pay attention to where the ball starts, and then go from there. And like I said, in some follow-up videos, we're going to talk about what all the numbers mean, and then how to change your swing if you have certain numbers in certain directions, and how we can help you with your game. That's our quick start on TrackMan here in the Next Gen studio. So really just getting yourself signed in, learn the basics on the range, learn your numbers, learn your tendencies. Once you have a look at that, if you've got any questions, please stop one of us. We're more than glad to help you, and we look forward to seeing you here in the Next Gen studio.